Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, there's a Tata Nexon standing right behind me, and we have the owner here, Mr. Rakesh. So Rakesh, just a small introduction about yourself and about your car.
Yeah, hi guys, this is Rakesh. I work as a electronics engineer in Bangalore. So from last 2 years I'm in Bangalore. This is my first car. This is a Tata Nexon, my first car.
Okay, so which variant is this?
It's Tata Nexon Pure S AMT variant. So I bought last year April.
Okay, so it's been like almost it just crossed 1 year.
Yep.
So you can, so a good ownership experience you're having about this car.
Yes. So I have like close to 14 months of experience from the driving this car. I drive in highways and cities and a little bit of off-roading in my hometown like that. So the experience overall is very good. This is very much budget-friendly car.
Okay.
And Tata Nexon gives many much options, like which to select depends upon the engine, like depends upon the AMT, DCT, and the normal mode. What you do with the gear
Manual,
mode,
yeah.
manual mode. So and also you have like sunroof version, non-sunroof version, and depends upon the features based.
Okay, so Nexon is basically having so many variants.
Yes.
So whichever you like, if you want sunroof in a base variant, you can get a sunroof. If you don't want, so like this. So this is, you said it's a pure S variant. So can you just explain like what are the variants? Like it's a, I think, smart, pure, creative, and fearless, right?
Yeah.
So this is a second model. I
Yeah.
feel second
So-
model, and which all feature you are having? I think. So whatever your requirement, does it cover everything? This model?
Yes, I had a basic requirement to have the AMT version,
Okay.
which I want. Like most of the time, I will be driving in cities, so I don't want to handle with all the manual version. So I want the AMT first of all, and I need a sunroof. Why? Because my son wants and he want to go that in the jolly mode.
Okay.
So these are the basic ones, and I need a XUV which has a very good ground clearance, and I need a good boot space. Why? Because I used to travel a lot, and wherever I go, I should not be feel congested. As a family of 3, so I feel like 5-seater would be much better option.
And your budget was around how much you paid for this car?
So this comes around like with all fully loaded, close like 13.5 to 14 lakhs. So my budget was around like 12 to 15 lakhs. So I was searching there. So I was considering other options also. The other 2 options which I was considering more was one was Venue, other was XUV 300.
Okay, and why did you go for Venue or XUV? Like, why did you like choose an Nexon over those 2 cars?
So Venue is very good car basically. So the only reason, there are a couple of reasons. One was like I felt a little bit congested when you sit in the rear seats.
Yes.
So when you see like 3 adult people sitting in the back side of the Venue, you feel a little bit congested. The other thing is like when you want the sunroof version, it comes like in the high top end or like top last 2-3 variants.
Okay.
So it costs
that
around like
cost, I think 17.
17, yes.
Yeah.
Around 17.
So sunroof was your
one
of the basic requirements.
Like, those are one of the primary requirements for my case.
So that is available only. Even and why didn't you go for that time? I think the new 3XO was not launched that time.
At the
previous version was there. So
Yes.
why didn't you go for that one?
Yeah,
because that is a great car. Like it has a great power, great car.
Yeah, I have all my friends were using XUV 300, especially the W8 version. But I felt that boot was very small. I don't want, like when I go travel, I should eat everything like it should be in boot. I don't want anything in the seats. I feel like
that was a major concern in that car. I do agree. And every like most of them dropped drop their plan to buy 3XO because of the boot only.
So I think 3X was corrected many of the XUV 300 option, but I already bought the Nexon, so I went for that.
Okay, I think this is a Pure S variant, and in the Pure S also, I think as I can see, most of the feature is available. Like for example, you have a LED setup over here, projected headlamp is there, and rear also its LED light is already there. Window, like everything is there, I feel.
Yeah, only thing is that you can have alloy wheels when you go for other variant. I don't feel much different doing with the normal wheels.
Yeah, because the normal is also 16-inch and alloy is also 16-inch.
So the dimensions, there is no difference. Only the look-wise, like
there is a difference. Yeah, that is also there. And
I think the fog lamps is not missing here. Fog lamps is not given in purest grade.
Okay. That you can fix it after market also. That is
you can do that. And infotainment system I have modified so that I need a back camera.
Okay.
So when I
Okay,
got
so
it,
back camera was not provided
there.
with this variant.
Yes.
But the infotainment system, was it a touchscreen or like it's a basic one?
I think it was a touchscreen. I didn't opt for that one, so I changed the total infotainment system.
Okay, okay. And you
Yeah,
have
it was a
fixed the
touchscreen.
aftermarket one?
Yeah, I got
Not
the
from the
aftermarket
showroom.
one.
And how much you spent on that?
That was cost me around like 28,000, which I got it from the showroom itself.
28,000 you paid?
28,000.
And which brand is it?
Blanket.
Okay, Blue Punk. Blue Punk, okay. So
Blue
it came
brand.
only the infotainment system and the camera with it?
Yes.
Not a 360 camera, normal
Not
camera.
the normal. No, it doesn't have 360 camera,
Uh-huh.
which you will get from creative version.
Okay, okay.
From creative variant.
Okay, so rest even sunroof you have. Yeah, I think this is like value for money variant.
Yes.
What I feel.
Yeah, that's all. That is just value for money. If you want
Uh-huh.
basic things and with some all features, I think this is the best option.
And I think from 2025 in the Pure S Plus variant they have added the camera also and
Yeah.
the infotainment system. So maybe you can, guys, if you're planning, you can opt for that variant also.
Yes.
Okay.
And if you want to have budget, you can go for DCT variant,
Uh-huh.
which in like I felt DCT was much good compared to AMT, but this is quite like okay, you don't feel much like you feel little lag, but you can be ignored after you used to with this car. Like if you drive the DCT, then you can find a much difference.
Uh-huh.
Otherwise, you don't feel much difference.
Yeah, since this is your first car.
Yes.
And you never owned a DCT, so I think you are adjusted to the AMT.
Yes, and AMT. And if you want to feel more power, you can go to the sports mode. Like we have 3 modes in the operation. One is eco mode, and the other is city mode and the sports mode. And when you go on for the like long drives and you don't have much stoppage, when you don't expect much traffic, you better go with eco mode. And you don't feel much different when you go in the city mode, like especially when you travel in cities and during rainy seasons and when you expect some of the humps or thing, better opt for city mode.
So what difference you'll get compared to eco and city mode?
Yeah, you can feel like when you suddenly stop a brake and when you go to pick up, like when you press accelerator, the difference you can feel like lag is very much minimal when you go in city mode.
Okay.
When you go in the eco mode, especially one is like first and second gears, then you can feel the shift, like the car is stopped and taking the brake, which you don't feel much difference in sports mode and city mode.
Okay, okay.
That
but mileage, there's a difference.
Yes, mileage and definitely economic goes much mileage.
And how much mileage you're getting in all 3 modes?
Roughly? I check much in the sports mode, but city mode is quite good. Like in outside city, you get like 15. Close to eco mode, there's no much difference. And if you go in the city, you will get like 10 to 12. And if you go to on the highways, you can get 16 to 18 kilometers.
Highway 16 to that's a good
that's
number.
A good one, yes.
And the sports mode?
In sports mode, I didn't travel that much long.
Okay,
I never get when I get like yesterday, like recently, I got a problem when the car was stuck in one of the kind of a
pothole.
Yeah. When other cars was unable to pull with the normal, like with their modes, as they don't have much of the modes, they are pushing manually. But I suddenly changed the mode in sports mode, and I kept like handling the still I got up things in very fastly, which I was very much fascinated by the sports mode. And yeah, with other things, everything is good.
Okay. So what are the pros and cons of this car? So start with the pros. So what do you think? Why you feel like, what are the features you feel it's good?
The first one I feel is like suspension. Suspension is very good. You don't feel much humps when you travel on highways or when you change, when you pass through any pit holes or anything else, potholes. So you don't feel much suspension. It's very good. And ground clearance is very good. Awesome. That's no compromise on that.
Yeah. Even I own a Tata Punch. Even that also suspension is very good. If I go on a bad road on a kind of off-roading also, it is very good. It's performed very well. The suspension, I would say it's a best in class. So even I feel Nexon also you have the same experience.
Yes.
Suspension is very good. And ground clearance, I don't think it touched anywhere, right?
Yeah. Till now I didn't have any experience of touching the ground.
Okay.
So yeah, and the boot space is very nice. Like it has close to 300 liters space.
Okay.
So that is very nice. Like we don't need to any compromise, put any bags in front of the seat, like on the rear or front seats. And when you sit, the space, like interior space is very good, and you can like you can sit inside, the air can freely flow and you can sit very freely. And you need to compromise when you have like 5 people sitting here, 5 adults can easily fit into this car, and they can go for a long time without any back problems or shoulder problems, anything else. And
how's the driving experience?
So till now there is experience very good. There is no problems on this one. So I didn't find any issues while driving. And the turning radius, especially I want to talk about turning. Like when you have the turning, the turning radius is quite good.
Okay.
And ease of driving is very good. Even my wife learned this car in like in very few days. So I think it's very friendly in driving. Like so there is you can easily.
So overall, like you don't have a issue any car, like you.
No.
Okay,
No.
okay. So,
And
so what are the issue, like any issue, any cons in this car which they need to improve?
Yeah, in features point of view, like some functionality point of view as well. So here you can increase the light intensity. Basically the LED headlamp light can be better, and I would suggest like, and they have some gaps in between the vehicle,
Panel
like
gaps, yes.
panel gaps.
That is a common in all Tata cars.
Yeah, so I think that attracts a lot of dust. And basically this is not even, like somewhere it's closely packed, somewhere it's uneven packed.
Visible, yeah. Okay,
yeah, okay. So you can see these type of gaps are there, like in back side and front side, which is not even. And so even the car looks like very damn good in road presence, when you come to closer you can find these uneven gaps.
Okay.
This not look wise is very good.
Yeah,
not
yeah.
good.
That is still Tata need to work on this.
Yeah.
And this complaint is there from day one in all Tata cars, not only in Nexon. Even if you see Punch or Safari or Harrier, each and every car is having the same issue. Okay, so any problem did you face till now? Since a Tata car, Tata is known for problems.
Yeah.
So did you face anything?
So like I have a couple of issues while driving.
Okay.
So while driving I got suddenly the pop-up symbol of brake liquid leakage.
Oh, okay.
So that was very bad. So I at the same route I went to the Nexon, like Tata showroom.
Okay.
It was fixed in a day or two, but the issue, what was the root cause, they're unable to tell exactly. But they told that the part issue, which I got it like.
So the fluid completely drained out, or it was leaking?
It was leaking. Like based on the like symbol which I got on the dashboard, I googled it and I found that type of issue.
Okay.
That people got rectified it, and they said that the issue is the part itself.
Okay, okay.
So manufacturing defect part.
Okay.
As it was in warranty, they got the part-to-part replacement. It took like a couple of days to solve the issue. And recently, after exactly 1 year, I got issue of battery, which I was about to start from home. Suddenly battery got drained and I wasn't able to start. So I need to got a help from my neighbors and got the jump start.
Okay.
So when I went to the showroom, they told that there's a battery issue, and it took like, and they have done their own diagnosis for 2 to 3 days, and they are unable to rectify the issue, and then they had to give to the battery vendor, the Amazon. So again, it took like a couple of days. So totally it took like 1 week of time, and finally they have rectified the batteries, and they gave one more letter saying if they're going to get an issue, they have kind of extended warranty kind of thing. So that was one thing which it took like long time to resolve the issue.
So what one thing I have noticed in the Tata cars, whoever I have met with the Tata owners, like whether it's a Punch or a Nexon or a Harrier, they will face a issue in the car within an hour. Some or the other, whether it's a paint issue or some electrical issue or some mechanical issue, they will face some kind of problem in the car. So that is very common in Tata cars. But when I see any foreign brands like Skoda or a Volkswagen or a Hyundai, their testing is very good. They take too much time for testing and R&D. They spend a lot of that. So that's the reason. If you meet any Hyundai owner or a Skoda or a Volkswagen, they never had this kind of issue, like at least for 4 to 5 years.
Yeah.
Okay. But when you say a Tata car, the day you purchase, you can have a problem from the next day itself.
Yeah.
So that I think Tata and Mahindra should look into it, especially in the electronics part, what they're offering. They're adding all the features, but sometimes it gets lagged, sometimes they hang, and those all things are already there in the Tata car. So that I think they need to improve it. But overall, it's a good car. It's a 5-star rating. Safety-wise, strong-wise,
very good.
Yes, it is.
And the
very
material
good.
quality is very good.
Yes.
I can safely say, like, if you hit a car, our car can't get damaged.
So everybody knows now. No need to tell people.
So it's the safest car.
Yes.
And it's in the budget of the within the budget of Indian car with good safety.
Okay, okay. And how the service experience of this Tata?
It was okay. I don't find much issue. They were responding in a day or two. But okay, I don't see any.
But I think they will take time, right?
Yes.
When you give the car, they will keep it for 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. Like I have experienced the same. because I
Yeah.
was having Hyundai. When when I give it for service in the morning, by evening they used to deliver.
Okay.
They never keep the car with themselves. But Tata car, they take their own time. They will keep for, if there's a major issue, like I had a paint issue in my car, they will keep it. They kept it for 3 weeks. Just imagine.
Okay.
So this is a problem. If you give the car, they will take their own time.
Yeah,
So
maybe.
that's there. So till now you are not faced it.
Yes.
Like you don't have any
Ah,
major issues in your car.
correct.
So that's the thing. Even for the leakage, you said, for that also they kept it for 2 to 3 days. You said.
Yeah, 2 to 3 days.
Yes. So you want to share any of your long drive experience on this
Ah,
car?
yes. I have two couple of good long drive experiences,
Uh-huh.
which I covered for like 800 kilometers to and fro to Chennai, and the
Okay.
other one is like 1000 kilometers to my hometown.
Mm-hmm.
So it was nice journey. It was smooth. You don't feel it much tiresome
Mm-hmm.
or not much exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe due to like good steering wheel
Yeah, maybe
experience.
because of the suspension, better suspension,
Yes.
and the weight the car is having. It's a very heavy car, right?
Yeah.
And the seat comfort is also good. So because of that, you may didn't feel the stress.
Yeah.
So
We
that is the
don't.
beauty of this car. So like that way, Tata has done a very good job on this car. Even I feel, like the weight it is carrying and the presence it is having. So it's a beautiful car. Like anyone can go for it. And would you suggest whom you would you suggest to buy this car? If somebody's budget is around, let's say 13 to 15 lakh,
Yeah.
would you suggest somebody to buy a smaller car, let's say a Tata Punch or a Exter, and a top end of it, which will come around 12 to 13 lakhs? Or if you want to suggest somebody to buy a Tata Nexon or XUV 3X, XUV 3XO and a mid variant.
Yeah.
So which
So
would
I
you
will
suggest?
definitely suggest to go with Tata Nexon or Mahindra XUV 3XO.
Uh-huh.
When you go with top end of Exter or Punch,
Uh-huh.
the made of these two cars like Nexon 3XO is much better
Yes.
because of the features, and the engine power is very good when compared to the Nexon, when you compare to the Punch. And even the interior space is very good,
Correct.
and the clearance is very good.
Yeah.
Boot space is very nice, and you feel a very good road presence.
Okay.
That, like, after some days you feel like that is very much
Right.
required.
Yeah. Even I would like to add one more point. Like when you buy a car, your heart of the car is the engine.
Yeah.
Okay. So whenever you buy a car, feature is one side. Okay. Whatever feature they are giving, sunroof, touchscreen, climate control, whatever, you should select the engine first. Okay, because that is the heart of the car. So when you go for a smaller car, let's say a Tata Punch or a Exter, that engine is literally very small. Okay, you'll feel the lag, like the pickup, the highway performance. You will not feel that exciting. Okay, you may buy a top end of a Tata Punch or Exter. You will get all the features. You will get climate control or what not feature you are having, 360 camera and all, everything you will get. But the main thing you will lag is the engine, right? Because that's not a turbocharged engine. That's a NA engine, naturally aspirated 1.2 liter. So when you try to pull that car on a highway, when you try to overtake, you will feel the lag, especially when you have a AMT gearbox. You will definitely going to feel the lag of the car. So better I would suggest you go for a bigger car, not a bigger car, bigger engine.
Yeah.
Like at least it should have a turbocharged engine. Let's
And
say
the power should be more than 100. 100 bph should be there.
Yes, at least 110, 120 bhp should be there. Then you will enjoy the driving experience, or else you will get all the features in a small car.
Yes.
But you will lag with the power. That I would completely agree with you, because feature is sometimes like you'll not use at all.
Correct.
Okay.
I agree. I completely agree with that. Why? Because we compare features more when we're buying, but we don't use all of the features.
Practically, it is not required.
Much use. Correct.
Yes.
So I suggest, like, features we can give a second when compared to the like engine or the performance.
And when it comes to a budget, like if you you can extend your budget, definitely Nexon also you can buy a top end in 17, 18 lakhs if you have the budget. But if you don't have the budget, don't compromise with the engine.
Yeah.
Get a bigger engine, but you can compromise with the feature. That's what I would suggest.
Yes.
Yes, that is also the okay. Okay, I think we have covered most of the points, and hope you guys like this video. And if you guys are planning to buy a Tata Nexon, definitely you can go for it. Please don't hesitate. We have a owner standing in front of me, even I am the owner, so you can go for it. And hope you guys like my video. And if you do like, please do like my video, and to follow me, please subscribe my channel, Men with Hale. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.
Thank you, guys.